Cancer, welcome. This is your September overview. We're going to take a look and see what's going on for you. It's a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Roles can always be reversed. Check your check your sun, moon, rising, Venus for a full picture of your situation. You need something personalized, miatarot.com. That's the only place you can book me. I would never reach out for you or never reach out to you to try to get you to get a reading, okay? Beware of scammers. All right, so let's start off with some messages for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know in September? What does Cancer need to know in September? You already got one popping out. Let's see. 3 of Cups in the reverse. The Justice in the reverse. Something goes down in September that makes you very, like, you're disappointed. You feel disappointed by a wrongdoing, something that you feel like is unfair. Give me more for that Justice card here. I don't know what it is, but it is going to make you want to walk away. Some of y'all may have Libra in your chart. My pinky finger feels jammed. I didn't do anything. I don't know. You got the 8 of Pentacles here in the reverse. You also have the Hanged Man. This might be a situation where you feel as though you've tried. Like you've tried. Or maybe someone like you. Okay. So this feels like a situation where you've tried to hang on for as long as you possibly can. But it seems like whoever is involved in this situation with you just was piss poor effort. You feel very disappointed. Like I said, you feel like you've been done wrong in some sort of way. And so I see you walking away from this person. You got Pisces energy, just Pisces energy. All right, give me more. What Cancer needs to know for September. You have 7 of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. And you got the Moon card in the reverse too. Jeez Louise. Let's see. Something becomes very clear to you. I feel like if you were going back and forth about a situation, you felt kind of conflicted. You're no longer feeling that way with that 5 of Swords in the reverse. So that's no more conflict. You're seeing clearly. It's not as confusing because I feel like something is being illuminated to you. Now, I will also say, I don't like seeing this in the reverse because when it's in the upright, and look, you got a little lobster there, but the claws remind me of a crab. When it's like this, you're in a place of power, okay? This doesn't always mean in the reverse that you are being stripped of your power, but what I will say is once you've become clear about whatever this is that you've been dealing with or that you have felt like you're in conflict with, it becomes very clear. The clarity can bring about a sense of you might feel a little uncomfortable. You might feel like, man, you may have to get out of your comfort zone too. But also the thing about the Moon in the reverse is that things can no longer be hidden in the dark. So what was done in the dark is coming to light. Or what was unclear, uncertain, brain fog, maybe even for some of you. You're gaining a certain clarity, maybe even a sobering one. I want to look a little bit more at that. Oh, didn't mean to. Mother lover. Yep. It looks like there's something that you're having to stray away from when it comes to familiarity. You can't sit in that any longer. You have to distance yourself from either what you feel comfortable with. Remember, I said you're going to get uncomfortable. It's not that your power is being taken away, but it just becomes very clear to you that you have to get uncomfortable in order for you to start something brand spanking new that's exciting, and you have the fire to be able to go and do it. This could honestly be, because it doesn't always have to be something that's bad, you know? This could honestly be something to where maybe there's some sort of goal or some sort of like a life purpose, some sort of passion project, a business. Hell, this could even be going to a new job, and maybe you were battling yourself on whether or not you should do it. And so now what's happening is you're getting that download, you're getting that information that's saying yes, you need to do it. It's very clear to you that you need to get it initiated. But it's not going to be without a feeling of discomfort and pulling yourself out of your norm, something that you're familiar with. You're going into the unknown, but I don't feel like this is scary. I feel like this feels good. Like, bottom of the deck is the Emperor here. He's sitting on his throne and he's sitting nicely and he has his shit together. The Emperor has Aries energy. Some of y'all may have Aries in your chart. The Emperor got it started, built the empire, and now can sit and retire in retirement and chill because they got everything that they need. And I feel like this is you're on your way when it comes to that journey. Okay. Spent a little bit extra time on the what you need to know. So let's go into career, see if there's anything that pops up there. What does Cancer need to know about career in the month of September? I think I know what I want to name this. The title for this reading. Okay. You got Lovers here, so there's a choice that you're needing to make or that you will make in the month of September. There is a choice. Judgment in the reverse. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Swords. Why the Judgment in the reverse? Yeah, okay. I feel like you're making a decision, but it's not based off of a grudge or any type of information that I don't feel like you're doing it spitefully. I don't feel like you're making a bad judgment call either. I feel like this is coming from a place of where you're in surrender. There is some information that comes in that allows you to be able to make this decision, and I do feel like you're no longer going to go in a certain direction because you feel like it is not in your best interest. It does not have your best interest at heart. The reason that you're making whatever this decision is, and I feel like it is a stop. Okay, you got the 8 of Wands here. Whether it's I'm not going to go towards this goal, or I'm not going to work at this place, and I'm going to walk away, or whatever the case may be. You have your longevity and you have your legacy in mind. So you're making the best decision. For some of y'all, this is the best decision for your family, because that 10 of Pentacles legacy, it sometimes can be family. What's going to come out of this decision? What is coming from out of this, or what's coming after they make this decision? Justice. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. For some of you, it's I'm not going to work at this location, or I'm not going to compromise and fold for you guys. I'm going to do what's best for me. For some of you, this is I'm doing what's best for me, and what's best for me is to work alone, to empower myself. I have the capability to do it myself. And that's what some of you are looking at. You're looking at, is working here a good thing for me and my family? Or can I go off and do my own shit? Can I do this and still maintain and have a legacy and something to leave behind? Can I take care of my family? September might be the month. I feel like September is that, yeah, because look at this. Remember, I said that it's something that you guys possibly have been going back and forth on whether or not you should stay put or if you should go, what should you do? The decision becomes very clear, and you may have to get uncomfortable and separate yourself from, the familiar. I feel like for a lot of you, this is work related. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is taking a needed uh, leap of faith, betting on yourself, and going about it um, for the betterment of you and everybody that is involved. Because you have that Five of Swords here. This is saying like there's some sort of conflict within this situation. Now, for some of you, it's not betting on yourself and just going, doing business for yourself. For some of, if you're not into creating your own business and doing that shit, then that doesn't apply. Then it could honestly be you going and doing a different career, maybe completely changing your career path, maybe going to a different company, even though you've been at this other company for 15 plus years. It is a change up that is going to feel like you have growing pains because you are having to get uncomfortable, which means you have to leave one place and go to another. But I also feel like you're empowering yourself, and it is the right move. I see it as the right move if this is something that is resonating with you. It could even be if you're not leaving the company, it's like you're leaving the department. You're going to go work in a different department, and this is working in your benefit. Give me more for Cancer. Ace of Wands in the reverse, the Star card. Need I say more? Ace of Wands in the reverse. Something has fizzled out. Something has run its course. There's no excitement that's there. There's no growth potential that's there. Creativity is stifled. It's come to an end. Why? Because a wish fulfillment is being granted for you. And look at the little crab. A wish fulfillment is being granted. Something is going to bring healing. Something is going to bring healing to you physically as well when you make this change for your career. You have 10 of Wands here in the reverse. It's taking a load off of you. There's something here that it's like either taking a burden off of you. You maybe had burnout and now it's being removed from you. Whatever the change is the change is good. It's a good change. All right. Let's go on to your career situation. And actually, I want to put the title because I'll forget. And it's something so simple. I'm gonna title it Ready, Set, Go because I feel like the time is now to initiate in September. I feel like a lot of you are going to be initiating some things. All right. Your current love situation. Let's take a look at the singles real quick and see what's going on for you guys. And then we'll get into the ones that are currently involved with someone. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then we'll end it with an all signs their sign. All right, my singles, you guys are kind of keeping your distance. I don't really see you wanting to develop anything too deep in the month of September. It's not to say that you won't be dealing with anybody. I mean, for some of you, you might be a little bit of a hermit crab, pun intended. But for others of you that are not isolating yourself, I don't feel like you'll allow, because I don't think that well, shit. Because I was going to say, I don't think that you don't have the capability of going deeper with others, but maybe you don't. But it could be honestly because you just don't want to. That's where the capability lies, is that you don't fucking want to. Do I think you're going to talk to people? Yes. I feel like there's conversations, but do I feel like you're going to allow things to progress? No. What I will say is this. I don't feel when it comes to the Cancer singles and maybe even the Cancers that are involved, who knows? I haven't looked at them yet. They're not getting the best of you, meaning you're not even allowing them to see what you can really do and who you really are and how it really is when dealing with the Cancer. Um, you are absolutely keeping that distance. So they don't even know. They don't even know how great. Look at this, the Sun card. They don't even know how great it could be being with you because you're just not even allowing it. I feel like September is fun. September is light, easy breezy. I honestly think that you're not really putting much effort into it. Okay, singles. Now, for the ones that are involved with someone, let's see. What's going on for the ones that are involved with someone? Same old, same old. You have the Death card here in the reverse. You got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. I feel like there's something that's on delay, or maybe this person is moving slow. They're trying to be more intentional and less impulsive. But with that Death card in the reverse, this is telling me that it's not changing. Whatever was occurring maybe last month or has been occurring is going to still occur in September. I hope that it's not bad, but let me see. You got 10-10 on the clock as well, so 10s are the end. But let's see. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Tower in the reverse. 10 of Wands. How does Cancer feel? How does this person feel? I'll show y'all in a second. I'm trying to get the storyline down real quick. Ooh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me throw it up there. You gotta blame her. You gotta blame her. You have somebody here that's in need. They feel very, 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 very needy. They feel like their needs are not being met. It actually is making this person feel very restless when it comes to the connection. They feel like you're ignoring them, like you're back burnering them. And they're wondering if this is a false start. They're wondering if you just want to be single. They feel very single. They feel very independent from you. They're going to feel like that in September. The reason being is when I'm looking at the whole situation, what I got was the Queen of Wands, the Tower in the reverse, the 10 of Wands. This is about not, and I said something about this for the singles. So that means that you guys are doing it too. This is an overall type of energy that you guys are in. Now, of course, keep in mind, not every Cancer is going to be this way. We got a shit ton of things that make up our whole birth chart. Every Cancer won't be the same, but this is the kind of the collective energy. Some of y'all may resonate, some of y'all may not. You're not letting them see the real you. I just said that. This is intentional. This is not like I'm scared to show them the real me, or I'm scared to show them that comforting side, that nurturing side. No, you're not showing them that. You're showing them enough to keep them where they're at, but you're not showing them that. You're not showing them the deeper parts of you. Right now, it's like I have a lot of things to do, a lot of responsibilities. I feel like maybe a relationship is a little bit, I can't do it. I got other things to do. And so I feel like you are keeping them surface level, whoever this person is. I don't even care if you guys have been in a relationship for a long time. I still feel like you guys are going through this transitional time period where even with the people that are in a committed relationship, this may be the energy that they're kind of showing up in. And I don't feel like it's something that they're doing intentionally. I feel like this is just kind of, you're processing something from the past. And sometimes that might make you a little fickle. So this person could possibly feel like they're being left in the background because you're going through your own stuff. Okay. That's kind of what you're looking at in September when it comes to the people that are involved and also the singles. Okay. All signs, their sign. Spent a little bit more time than I wanted to on y'all. But I feel like y'all needed a little bit more love. So, if you're dealing with an Aries, this Aries isn't going to hold back. I feel like they're going to either say something or show something that's going to completely change how the two of you define the connection. Or even see each other, you know, like your perspective toward about this person, vice versa. If you were dealing with a Taurus, I feel like the Taurus is watch out. I feel like the Taurus kind of manipulates, but they're trying to manipulate you to stay. They want to grow roots. They want to plant, grow, continue. You have the Emperor there, but I do feel like they have a bit of a control issue when it comes to that. So there may be some manipulation tactics that are done towards you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini feels like this is a false start. They're holding back. I don't feel like they're going to be very open. If you're dealing with another Cancer, there's a delay in communication. There's also a delay in movement. This person is kind of just wanting to do what they want to do. Remember what I said about Cancer. So if you're dealing with a Cancer, they're going to be showing the same stuff that you'll probably be on the same type of time. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo is dropping it. They feel like this is a false win. They feel like this is a loss. They're just taking the L. If you were dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo misses you. There may have been something that went down between the two of you. They feel like it ruined everything. They feel like they're suffering a great loss. Or in their own personal life, they could be suffering a big loss, something that was shocking to them. So, just take it as it resonates for you. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra is it's only you. So they're not dealing with other people. They've chosen you. You're the pick. You're the choice. There's no others involved. It's very clear that they're wanting reciprocity and equal give and take. They want to be on the same page. If you're dealing with a Scorpio is ignoring you, or they have blocked you. They want to be independent from this. Or maybe you've done this to the Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius feels like you actually make this Sagittarius feel really good. They feel like you guys are y'all are right for each other. That's what that Sag is saying. Especially with that Temperance card, the connection makes them feel very empowered. If you were dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn, they want some sort of truce. They don't want to argue or have any challenges with you. So you're going to see more action come from them. If you're dealing with the Aquarius, nah. The Aquarius is wanting to go their separate ways. I feel like there's always going to be that distance, or at least in September, there's going to be that distance between you and the Aquarius. They're not going to cooperate. If you were dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces is kind of similar to the Sag. Their card came up as well. You had the Page of Swords in the reverse, that High Priestess. Talking with you makes them feel very empowered. It also makes them feel like you have a very strong psychic connection that is undeniable. Okay. All right, Cancer, that is what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Until next time, you guys take care.